Did you know that Napoleon wasn't short, but his ego certainly was? Or that one of the most famous battles in history was actually won because of bad weather? History is full of surprises, facts so bizarre to sound more like fiction. Uh, Today, we're diving into some of the most mind-blowing, unbelievable truths from the past. Ready to have your mind blown? Let's get started. Let's start with Napoleon Bonaparte, often mocked for being short. But here's the truth. Napoleon wasn't short at all. In fact, he was about 5'6" in modern measurements, which was average for men in 19th century France. The myth likely came from British propaganda painting him as a tiny tyrant. Funny how history can exaggerate things, right? Now, let's talk about the Battle of Waterloo, one of the most famous battles ever. Did you know Napoleon might have won if it hadn't rained the night before? Heavy rainfall turned the battlefield into a muddy mess, slowing his troops and preventing a decisive attack. One storm changed the course of history. Imagine that. An empire undone by bad weather. Here's another shocker. Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian. That's right. The last queen of Egypt was actually of Greek descent. She was a descendant of Ptolemy, one of Alexander the Great's generals. Cleopatra spoke Egyptian and embraced the culture, but her roots were firmly Greek. Makes you wonder what else history is blurred, doesn't it? Australia once went to war against emus. Yes, the birds.
In 1932, farmers struggled to protect their crops from thousands of these giant flightless birds. The military stepped in, armed with machine guns.
But guess what? The emus won. They outran the soldiers, dodged bullets, and became legends. Nature, 1. Humans, 0. Now, picture this. It's the year 1518 in Strasbourg, and people are dancing, not for fun, but uncontrollably for days. This bizarre event, known as the Dancing Plague, saw dozens of people dance until they collapsed from exhaustion. Some even danced to their deaths. The cause, historians still aren't sure. Maybe stress, maybe a toxin, or maybe something we'll never understand. What do you think was the longest war in history? 100 years? 200? Try. 335 years. The Anglo-Dutch War lasted from 1651 to 1986, but here's the twist. Not a single shot was fired. It was more of a forgotten paperwork error than an actual war. When they finally signed a peace treaty, everyone had a good laugh. And here's a mystery from ancient Rome. Their concrete structures, like the Pantheon, are still standing after 2,000 years. Modern concrete, it crumbles in decades. Turns out Roman concrete had volcanic ash, which reacts with seawater to strengthen over time. They accidentally invented a supermaterial we still can't fully replicate today. History isn't just about dates and names, it's about stories. Well, fascinating and sometimes downright unbelievable stories. Which of these facts shocked you the most? Or do you have a favorite hidden truth from history? Let us know. We'd love to hear it. And until next time, keep questioning keep exploring and keep discovering the incredible world of the past. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from history. See you in the next video.